Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Come on, people. Come on, people. Join us and let us know where you guys are streaming from. We are glad to have you guys this morning, and we are looking forward to talking with you guys and having a discussion and getting your questions ready, because today we're actually going to be talking about the helps ministry. So come on in. Let us know that you are here and let us know where you are streaming from. All right. Morning peeps, morning peeps. What a beautiful morning. Morning. I hope you guys are doing good. Let me check who is here, who is joining us this morning. Let me see what is happening. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's happening. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, girls. Good morning, guys. Good morning, girls.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm very well. Am I visible?
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hey. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing? Good morning. Everybody's here at the same time. Oh my word. Yes. This is actually really good. Everybody. You cannot hear us? I think you can connect your audio. What's happening?
Hi, everyone.
Good morning. Everybody's here at the same time. Oh my word. This is actually really good. Oh, hi.
Is the audio behind? Sorry.
I'm sorry. Can you guys hear? We can hear you, Mac. It's just that there was technical problems with the audio.
Oh, okay. No problem. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh. Good morning. Have you introduced? Have you? No, I haven't actually. You can mute for now, Mac. We will come back to you like in 2 seconds. We love you. Okay. Good morning, guests. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our usual virtual red carpet session. And happy Sunday, everyone. And today is about the helpers in the church. Today we have a couple of guests. Amazing guests. So, yep, we have different guests from different locations and everywhere, all parts of the world and stuff. So it's going to be amazing. And I am still your co-host, Momodi Chinelo, with my other co-host, Pilile Maseko. So today our first guest is going to be Mrs. Makabongwe. Did I get that right? Yeah!
That was good.
So that was actually really good. I'm like, okay, I'm proud of myself. So yeah, today we're going to have our first guest, and she is going to introduce herself, and she's going to tell us how her ministry has, influenced the church. And yes, Mrs. Makabongwe, where are you calling in from?
Hi, everyone. My name is Makabongwe. That was good, by the way.
Thank you.
And I'm from South Africa in Ermelo.
Hey!
Glad to have you.
Yes, thank you guys so much for having me. And as you guys mentioned, we will be talking about the Helps Ministry. And I was part of the ushering team at my church. I'm part of the music ministry now. I'm part of the worship team now. But I spent like an amount of time, a good amount of time in the ushering team. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So you out here doing the most everywhere, basically.
Kind of. Not really, but yeah.
Well, let me greet our people who just joined us. Hey Z, good morning, Genesis. Guys, as we said that today we are actually having an amount of guests. So if you have any questions for them, we're going to be talking about the Helps Ministry. We're going to be talking about Helps Ministry. This means we're going to be talking about all our guys in the worship teams. We're going to be talking about ushering teams. We're going to be talking about decorations. We're going to be talking about the partnership teams, the welfare. So if you guys have any questions that you've ever wondered about these fields and ministries in the church, let us know, because we've got amazing experts today, to let us know more about that. So, okay, I'll just jump right straight into it. Makabongwe, what inspired you to serve in the church, to be part of, you said now you're part of the worshiping team, but you served quite a long time in the ushering team. What inspired you to even want to serve, to be of service to the church?
Right. Well, first of all, just Jesus, and also, it's important for us as a Christian. It's important for you to serve in the church and to also look at your gifts and your characteristics in serving. So for me, I looked at the way that I am as a person. Mm-hmm. I love people. I love caring for people. And so for me, serving in the ushering team, it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, like you can
make sense.
You're serving God and you're serving people, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had the ability and I had the gifts to do it. So yeah, that was pretty much the inspiration.
Actually, let's join Mr. Isaac on this one, because you guys actually are serving in the same ministry together. I will ask you and pass the same question to you. What inspired you to be of service and serve in the church?
The same reason, basically, like to serve both God and to serve people. I decided to jump on the opportunity and just serve.
Yeah.
That's what inspired me, basically.
But I want to know though. I have a very personal question. Like, this question hits close to home. Like, anyway, see. So like, my question is like, what is the logic behind telling people where to sit? Like, the seat of their choices in the ushering ministry. Like, what is the logic? Like, can't I just come to church and just sit where I want?
Okay, in our church, the TWC, the main logic, okay, first of all, disturbance, like, how the seating arrangements are and everything. So we like, you don't want a situation whereby you sit down everywhere and when someone comes in, you have to stay to sit. So we just want to, like, without making much, like, distraction. So you just sit, and then you give space for the next person. Something like that. So you don't have to, like, there'll be no routiness and every other thing. But that's the main reason why we like.
Just so I feel like sitting where I want. Just so
yeah, sometimes
for order, basically, right?
Yeah. Okay, so Makabongwe, do you have any things any additional reasons to add to what I said about
I agree with Isaac. The main thing is order, but also discernment comes into it, because you get visitors coming in and you see they don't know where to sit. They don't want to sit at the front because it's too close or whatever, but we also don't want them to sit at the back because we want them to have that connection kind of, so discernment comes into it as well, just to gauge how the congregation or the visitors are looking today or how they're feeling today, and to just nudge them to the front, or So yeah, that's also what I can add to what Isaac said.
Okay, so tell us please, first I'm gonna ask a series of questions, and they basically intertwine into one another, right? What are the characteristics? What characteristics does a person need to have to qualify to be an usher? And basically, tell us how you guys navigate collecting, or what do you call it, recruiting members to be like ushers, and that whole process from, let's say, I don't know, how do you train them? I don't know if you guys have any probation periods in observation in your different churches, because Mac will start with you, Makabongwe will start with you, and then Isaac will come with you. Basically, the characteristics of an usher, as well as how do you guys go about that whole process, recruiting, coaching, training ushers. How does that go about?
Okay, well, I wasn't a leader or anything, but with my experience in the training before wearing the uniform, in our church we have a uniform, like all other churches actually.
We don't, but
okay. So the training process is you just being appointed to a leader, and they show you how things go, first of all, what you're supposed to do as an usher, and how you should engage with people, first of all. And yeah, and I would say the guidelines to being a good usher, I always go back to Galatians 5, verse 22 and 23, where it says the fruits of the Spirit, and it lists the fruits of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. That's pretty much a guideline for being an usher. So yeah, for me that was important for me to remember, to show love, just how God showed love through Christ.
Show patience.
Patient, exactly, to be patient, to be kind, always have a smile,
self-control, so you don't say things.
Exactly, because you have some members who come in and they're just rude, and you're like, man,
you gotta remember you're doing this for the Lord.
So, exactly, you just always have to remember you're doing it for the Lord. So yeah, those are some of the things that came to it.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay.
I have a question. You just mentioned like rude church members. God help them. So what are your main challenges like with dealing with people in the church? Like, how do you tackle these rude people? Like, what do we do?
Kindness, just responding with kindness. Sometimes I would just freeze. Sometimes I'll be just like, what? You just nudge me. I showed you a seat where you can sit, and you completely ignored me, not even a thank you, but it's just like, you know what? It's not about me, Lord. I am serving you today. It is not about me.
Hallelujah.
It's just one of those, exactly. It's one of those things where you always have to respond with goodness and kindness to any kind of situation.
Yeah.
But it's never been hectic though. For me, it's never been hectic. So
I think it's just relating with you and just nodding, like, fam, you agree, right?
Exactly.
Okay, let's move the question to Mr. Isaac. You have anything to add? What to say?
First of all, what I look out for before I let someone join the ushering department, first of all, you have to have a relationship with God. Like, you're coming to serve God, right? And you're coming to serve. So you have to have a relationship with God, first of all. That should be that's like the main thing. Then other things I look out for, you have to be friendly, you have to be punctual, you have to know the schedule of the church. Like, you have to know when we meet, program places. You have to you always have to be ready to, assist people. You have to be clean, you have to be kind, you always have to be available because you're coming to serve. So you have to be available, and then you have to be dedicated to what you want to do. That's basically what I look out for before I let anybody join our team.
Yeah. And how do you guys go about the process in our church?
I mean, for me, let me say you come up to me and tell me you want to be an usher. I'll be like, okay, I'll take your number, and then I'll watch you. Although I'll contact you, but then I'll watch your relationship when you come to church. Watch if you're friendly. Watch if you're open to people. And then if I find okay, about 80% of the characteristics I'm looking for, then tell you, okay, you can join, add it to our group, and then like give you a place, tell you what to do when you're going to be working and everything. But if I don't find that, I know, I'll probably move to another department or something. Or just tell you because
Moving to
All
what?
right, and actually we are joined by other ministers and servers and leaders from our church also. We've got a leader from the partnership team. We've got a member from the decorations team also as well. And just now who joined us, we have a member of the welfare team as well. So we would like you guys to also introduce yourselves and let us know where you are streaming from and which department you are leading in. I will start with you, Ms. Pearl.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Hi.
Sorry.
Hi. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Pearl. I'm serving as a leader in the welfare department.
And where are you streaming from?
From Hostel 5 in Kusk, Russia.
Okay. Mr. Partnership?
Good morning, guys. My name is
Morning.
Valentine, and I'm the leader of partnership and also testimony. I'm in the regular River right now.
In Russia, right?
In Russia, yeah.
Okay. And Miss Decorations, what's your name and where you streaming from? Which department are you part of?
Uh-oh.
Winifred, calling from Russia. I serve in decoration department.
Well, so guys, we are as we've said, we are discussing the helps ministry, and as you guys have said, your departments. One of the questions that we've had actually is what inspired you guys to serve? Why do you guys want to be of service in the church? What made you guys be like, okay, I want to actually be part of a serving member in the church? Mr. Valentine, why did you do that?
Okay, one for partnership. I believe in giving. You know, the Bible tells us to give, and we shall receive. And then I believe also that the church is a very fertile place to like give into. So, you know, so I'm inspired to give. I also want to learn. I want to see how the finances in the church works, you know. So yeah, that'd be that. I want to just see how the giving works. I want to learn how it works. And I'm also interested in the welfare of the church. I want to make sure that, like, you know, from time to time we are able to support the, you know, the needs of the church. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Miss Winifred, what inspired you to serve into the decorations team of the church?
Well, basically it's, I don't know, just a need to keep things in order, I guess, and to make sure the church is always looking good, not boring, this up, and yeah, I think that's it. That's what's
And you, Miss Pearl?
I think because I love to cook, I felt it was wise to join a department where you can praise God with food, kind of.
In a way that you even love.
Exactly. Yeah. So I just wanted to be able to help people in the church with like the welfare, giving, and all that.
Yeah. Okay. So, Miss Winifred, I want to ask you, what is the importance actually of a decorations ministry in the church, and why do you feel like it's a necessity for it to be in the church?
okay.
And how
I
it
think
helps?
the decoration, because
Yes.
you go to a place and it's just bland and plain, it gives off an off vibe. But then if you feel welcome and you see, okay, this place is well lighted, looks good, presentable, you feel more at home, you feel more comfortable in a place that is more arranged and looking good than a place that is just empty and just walls and all that. So I think it's important for people to come to church and be comfortable and not feel weird or anything like that.
Yeah. Mr. Valentine, what would you say is the importance of partnership in the church? Why do we need partners in the church?
Okay. First thing is that God supplies all the needs in the church, right? So we're not depending on anyone to actually supply. But then we have needs in the church. We pay rents, and we buy like instruments. We buy like we pay like for services, So we need people to, like to support. We need people to plug in, and also it's not only about supporting the church. When you give, it's a means for you also like to get blessed. It's a means for you to get blessed because the Bible tells us to give and so we want people to partake, we want people to enjoy the blessing of God. We want people to be active, we want people to actively like plug in. We want them to understand that this thing works. It's not good when everything is being done by the pastor or when everything is being done by the worker, when all the finances are being supplied by only the workers or the pastor. We want all the members to know that, this is for like everybody.
To share the responsibility.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and then we want to also make sure.
I'm sorry I disturbed you. I think the sound is. Oh, okay. So, Miss Makabongwe and Isaac, this is for you both. This question comes from Precious Nkosi, one of our watchers. She says, how do you go about fulfilling your duties as an usher on the days when you don't feel like it?
I think she should go first.
Isaac, you should go first. She answered the last one.
Isaac, go first.
Isaac, you go.
On days I don't feel like it, personally, some days I don't feel like it, and then I just think about why I started, like the main reason for picking up the responsibility, that's wanting to serve God and then people. And somehow that it just helps me, like, okay, before I know, I find myself there and I'm working. That's what works for me. I don't know.
I agree. I totally agree with Isaac. Preparing yourself spiritually will prepare you emotionally and physically. So that knowledge that you're doing it for Christ, you're serving Christ, it helps to just remember that. That's it. Yeah.
Wow. Miss Pearl, this one is for you. How have you served in the needs of the church members as well as the others with the welfare ministry and department?
Oh, okay. Do you mean now or like before the lockdown started? Because they're like
everything before, now, after, your future plans. How have you guys and how are you guys planning to serve the church members? How has that process been? You can even speak about challenges if you please, but how have you served the church members as a whole and try to reach out also not just the church members but on the outside?
Okay, so we try to make like food available because most times we have to work with the eating part of the department because welfare is not just about food, but we work with them most times. So we have to we serve food, like doing services like end of the month, kind of, to make people know that at least like we realize that we're all human beings and we have to eat, kind of. So during those times of people eating, people get to talk and we know what's going on around us. And also we try to keep in touch with like people outside the church, so we know like, okay, does this person need help? What can we do? That kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So have you guys experienced challenges during this lockdown time in serving for people, or?
Yes, because there is no like church we can go to physically, so it's hard to know what's going on. So during this lockdown, we've been trying to create like avenues where we could help people in need. Yeah, trying to gather things, money, food to help people now, so they know they're not alone. Yeah.
Okay, so since you guys have already said what inspired you guys to serve, we will start with Miss Winifred. I don't think I've spoken to you in a minute. Genesis says, he asked the question, he says, do you have an end goal? Like, will you ever finish serving? Is it something that I'm serving, but I'll finish serving, or is it something that you plan actually on serving for a while?
For me, no.
An end goal of, but I don't think and then to keep or get there. Okay. I don't.
Hello, but it's actually really hard to hear you.
You're breaking.
It's probably the network.
Oh, now we can hear you. You can.
Oh, I said I don't think. Okay, we have an end goal, yeah, but I don't think we'd ever stop serving because we just have to keep getting better and improving what we do and giving the best. Because if we ever say this is it, this is the end, and we stop, it's going to, I don't know, counter the effect of what we are doing. So we just have to keep getting better and continue. So I don't think there will be an end to this, honestly.
Okay. So I'll go back to our ushering team. This is a question for all of you guys. So I'll give all of you guys the chance to actually answer it. But Mr. Isaac and Mac, have you guys experienced challenges in leadership, in leading? Okay, since you were not a leader, Mac, but have you had challenges with your leader? What leadership challenges have you had with your members, as well also with the people that you are trying to lead? As we've mentioned before, how you lead people to their seats and everything like that. Have you had challenges leading people in your membership? If you have, yes, please enumerate. Maybe people don't come to serve, people are late, people are whatever. And also the people that you are helping arrange their seats, people what challenges have you experienced? Recruiting people, anything. We'll start with you, whoever you want, Mac. Isaac.
Okay, I'll go. So I never really had problems with my leaders or anything. They were very graceful through the process of, like, they were patient as well with all the training. Challenge with them, but in terms of, you know, the congregation, having challenges with the congregation and all of that, I didn't have any issues with that as well.
So you're just living a good life. You just been serving in peace.
I was just learning. Exactly. I really did serve in peace, Shem. Like, I thank God, Uti, that process for me wasn't too challenging. But the challenging part was me, because there were days where I wouldn't have my leader beside me. She would just appoint me to a section and I would be alone. So having to, you know, control that section and lead that section and, you know, see how things are going, that was a bit difficult for me because I'm not that person who is like, you know, giving orders, you know, guys, keep it down or something like that. I'm not that person. So that was challenging, to take control in those sections that I was appointed at. That was
by
those
yourself.
were one of the challenges. Yeah, by myself. Those were one of the challenges for me. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Isaac, what were your challenges as a leader with your members, working with them, as well as the congregation per se?
Okay, first of all, I have wonderful members in my department, so I basically have my own challenges coming from my members. But then with the congregation, it's always the same problem. Like, okay, sit here. Okay, no, I don't want to sit here. Or come in, there are no seats at the back, stay in front. I'd rather go home instead of coming in. Just basically the same thing that Ms. Makabongwe already said. But there are no much. Apart from that, there's no other challenge.
Mr. Partnership, Valentine.
Okay.
Let us know any challenges you've experienced as a leader of partnership. I don't know, getting people to.
Just like Isaac said, I want to actually appreciate all the partnership members because, you know, when we talk about money, it's not easy to just, you know, give out your money, you know. So I want to thank them because they are all faithful and they are all, you know, they are all actually proving that they love God, so I'm seeing that in them. So the challenge, it's money, right? And we are all students.
Yeah.
And we don't work here, we don't work, and we are all dependent on our families. So, because we pay like every month, so sometimes some of us don't have the money, to pay at that time, so it's not, so yeah, it's normal, right? Yeah, it's not really, it's understandable. So yeah, that's one issue, sometimes not everybody have the money to meet up the goal of that month, yeah. So, and again, in the church, trying to convince people to join.
Yeah.
Trying to talk to people about, when it comes to money, some people, are they're not really sure about themselves, they don't know if it's actually, I don't know, they don't know if it's like, if they'll be able to manage without the money they give, stuff like that. So it's not been easy to reach out to people to make them join here.
Okay.
And again, about the end goal, for me, partnership is a lifestyle now.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
Wow.
Because even before I became a partner, I was actually interested in giving to the church. So it's a lifestyle. So even after I leave KUSK or TWC, I will always be a partner. I will always be a partner in the things of God. So, and again, a goal we have is that we want to bring in more people as we can from the church. We want a lot of people to be involved. Like, we don't want only a small aspect of the church to be partners. We want everybody, because it's not about like a group of people that are just partners. It's the whole church.
Yeah.
We are all partners. Yeah. So yeah.
Miss Winifred, for you, what have your challenges been with maybe your decorating team, and basically maybe the church ruining you as decorations? I don't know, anything, like, have you experienced any challenges?
No, actually, I don't have major challenges. My apartment is good. And will always be good, actually. Yeah. And my neighbors are great. So yeah.
Must be nice. Everybody's happy.
It's nice.
And Miss Pearl, what have the challenges that you guys, maybe that you might have experienced? I don't know, any, the finances into the food, or do you guys deal with that? Or do you have any communications with other ministries, maybe like the partnership, they give you a little, or the church, I don't know, or the people that you're serving to, the cleaning afterwards, like what?
Okay, so like everybody has said, it's not really much of challenges with the members. It's usually challenges with the congregation. Because I don't know, I think it's an instinct in people to get violent when it gets to food. So like when you're trying to serve, or like,
she said violence with the food.
No,
it's hungry man is an angry man.
Because that's why we have to explain that one of the characteristics of being like a welfare member is to be patient. Because like God, sometimes you just get so angry and you just want to do something, but then you have to remember you're serving God, you're not serving them, and it's a whole thing. So we try to be patient with the people and just remind them that it's just the food. We're not going anywhere. It's like, it's here. And we get money mostly from the church to Chinelo, please. we get money from the church to feed, and we sometimes, like, there are avenues where we sell snacks during some services, so we can feed for free during some other services. So it's just a balance.
So I have one last question though, for like every department. But I think this is going to be the last question, so we can go into the game session of the virtual red carpet, before service is going to start. So yeah, the last question is going to be, we want to know about the inside life. Like, we've heard about the challenges that, want to know the inside, those little secrets, like, inside life of your department, like. Any deets, any dirt you want to share? Like how you guys bond, or like you have any idea of what you were doing, you know? So let's start with the partnership department.
I mean, partnership is a bit quiet, you know, like for now, because we don't really do much physically, you know. All we do is just pay the money, you know, transfer. You know. So, you know, we just pay the money and transfer. So it's a bit like quiet, you know. We don't really do much, you know. But yeah, you know, and I just say no. Like no debts here, so I would say we don't really have any. Yeah, to be quiet now, we don't really have any. And again, because of the quarantine, you know, it's a bit. It's not so easy to meet up with people to make like a bonding, to make like a meeting here. So, like for now, it's a bit just quiet and just normal and everything.
Okay.
No,
so how about the ushers? I'm sorry. How about the ushers department? I know there must be debts. Like you guys cannot tell me there's no debts. Like you know me, I'm sure nosy. I want to know. Like, tell me.
For my department, well, okay, first of all, there's no debt anywhere. But then how we bond? I don't know. Ever since I became leader, I've only had one meeting, and then we cooked together, we played games, we had a meeting, we discussed. We played games, we saw a movie together. We were together for like 5-6 hours, and that was like weeks before the whole pandemic started and everything. So that's how we go out, and once in a while we just meet, eat, play, talk. That's how we do. That's what we do.
Okay. How about you, Makabongwe?
No drama actually at at my church.
Shocking.
We keep it clean, you know, trying to keep it, you know, smooth. But in terms of bonding, it's the usual, you know, having events with the whole team, you know, like dinners or breakfast. But I know that when there's a new member, what they would do is they would put you in a circle, right? And then they ask you the basics, your name, what you're doing, and then they would say, "Are you dating anyone?"
So it's like an initiation thing?
It's like, exactly, it's like an initiation type of thing. So if you're single and you're a girl, like the guys will be like, "Oh, okay, cool. I will keep an eye on you." Okay. So yeah, those are one of the things that, you know, that it's kind of a bonding thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's about the ushering committee, though. You said you were like in the worship. I know there.
Yeah, now she's part of the
something.
worship. What happened?
That's where the drama is, right? Please. Go
kind
in.
of.
Go in.
On my side, there's no drama, guys. I make sure to not be in the drama. Ooh. So yeah.
All right.
Okay, how about you, Pearl? Any drama, like complaints about food, somebody's doing past themselves, like
somebody box you for the food since you say they violent?
Oh God, no drama here. Okay, so you don't want to say anything that puts you in trouble with your members, do you?
Yeah, right.
So no drama here.
Wow, you guys are like.
She low key said there's so much drama, but because I don't want to say anything that makes my members mad, I'm not gonna say nothing.
So we know there's drama, so like expect me in the committee because I just know what's going on there.
Now we know,
but we know there's drama, so expect me there. So how about you, Winifred? Don't say there's no drama. Don't even try to. Because me, I know that decorations, there's supposed to be drama.
Supposed to be.
There's supposed to be that person that is doing past themselves like every Sunday.
Sometimes
She nodded.
there's
She nodded.
drama. There is no. Sometimes we are clueless of what we're doing, but no drama at all.
You guys are not being honest. Like, I don't even like this. Like,
You mean everybody's punctual and stuff like that?
it's true punctuality.
Like everybody, they do what they are supposed to do every time.
Confess.
Woo, the pastor's coming for you guys. Wow.
Confess. Confess. This is your
Like
life.
this is for all departments. Like you guys are saying, there's no problem. Like I'm about to take this testimony as reality forever.
Yeah, it's a testimony. Yeah, sure,
Mm.
it's a testimony.
I love the confidence from partnership.
You're all good.
Other people are quiet all of a sudden.
Snitch, oh, this is snitch zone. People should just
No, you don't have to call names. You don't have to call names.
And they are looking, right? And they're looking at us, right?
They are watching, yes.
Okay.
Not everybody's here. You might be lucky. The person you snitch on might not be here this one. Just snitch.
Don't call their names, please.
Okay, the last thing.
You're all good.
For people who would love to serve, maybe have not gotten the inspiration to serve or the motivation or whatever. 2-second words from each department. We just want your 2 cents because actually our service will start in 3 minutes, our main service, and we'd love to see all of you in there. I mean, not in there, but like watching and streaming. But 2 seconds, your 2 cents. Give us your 2 cents on motivational and inspiring words. Inspiring words to serve for people who haven't, right? Also, before you say your inspiration words, would you say that, let me quickly get a question right so I don't mess it up. Would you say that serving the church is a boost for your commitment, or your commitment is your boost to be serving the church? So you first say that that serving for you, because other people miss church for many, many days and they don't come. Sometimes they come, they're inconsistent, right? So would you say that, look at our host, look at our co-host hiding herself. Anyways, wow. Would you say that
it's not about me, it's not about me, okay?
Serving the church is the boost for your commitment, or like, because sometimes you're starting with not really that much commitment, so there's many sides to this. I don't think there's a wrong answer, but just tell us your own view. Or would it be committing to the church be the boost of why you are actually serving? We'll start with our ushering guys. Mac, you start. And also inspiring and motivating words.
Okay, I'll start with the inspiring, motivating words. I think you just have to keep in mind that you have to have the ability and the passion to serve in the ushering team or ministry. That's important. And then commitment is the what?
Why are you committed? Are you committed? Guys, stuff is coming on. Are you committed to the church? Are you committed to the church because you really want to serve, or are you serving to the church because you want to serve? Because what I mean by commitment, like your consistency. Is it a confusing question? I'm sorry, guys.
Kind of, but not really. I think it's part of the responsibility. Being committed is the responsibility because you're serving for Christ. Like that's the main thing. So I think that boosts your commitment first of all, and it boosts your consistency in serving or in attending. So yeah, the main goal is reminding yourself that you're serving for Christ and then for the people. That's
wise words, Mr. Isaac.
For me, it's my commitment that's boosts for me. I want to serve, so that's what helps me. That's that's my boost. And then for my inspiring words, I'd say you can't serve God every Sunday or every day of the week, and then when you need Him, He won't be there for you. That's what I feel. So just serve. in whatever way you can. And then when you really need him, sometimes you don't have to pray, you don't have to do anything. You're just going to remember, oh, this person has been serving me for this period of time. And then before you know it, what you want to pray for will just be given to you, or you just be answered. And then you find yourself that, oh, like everything is okay. You might not have to pray, just be because of your service. Yeah. So
Mr. Valentine?
Okay, I'll say, I won't say that the duty is the reason why I'm serving, but honestly, I would say, yeah, when I became a leader, it like pushed me to do more. It pushed me to be there more, frequently, pushed me to speak to more people, to interact with more people. I want to know the welfare in the church. Yeah, so I'll say, yeah, there's a truth to it. Yeah, that let me say, like, because of the leadership position I have right now, it has actually pushed me to be a bit more committed. Yeah, because there's like no such thing. So what would be like to dive in, like just take a step.
Yeah.
Take a step. Yeah.
I love that. Take a chance to stand the chance. Take the step and you will get somewhere. Miss Pearl.
Okay, so I'll say it's the commitment that makes me do what I do, because I know, like, so for inspiring words, I'll say just remember God is the reward. Like there's literally nothing you can do if you don't remember that He's the one doing the blessing, He's the one giving you what. So just remember He's the reward, and I think you'll be fine.
Oh, I'm never gonna forget that. Remember that God is the reward. Guys, that's a tweetable tweet right there. Miss Winifred?
Okay, I think my commitment serves as my boost. And for inspiring words, it's always worth it. If you ever think about it, just do it. It's always worth it.
Yeah. We have honestly loved having you guys here. Thank you for giving us an insight on each and every department, each and every ministry. I hope as you guys were watching and you have been curious and you've wanted to actually join a ministry, not knowing which one, hopefully that we've brought this beautiful, like we have a table filled with beautiful, inspiring people, inspiring leaders. So if you maybe are interested in any of these departments, just make sure to reach out to our pastor or reach out to anybody from our TWC church, and we'll connect you. But then I hope that you guys have been inspired and that you guys have been, enlightened, and eyes have been open, minds have been open, and hearts have been open into actually wanting to serve in God's house. We will be having our main service now, though, in like a minute, literally. So we will be saying our goodbyes, and we appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing Sunday. Amazing Sunday service as well, since we're going to be streaming. Be blessed. We will be talking about the helps ministry further. Our pastor will actually be like unraveling that also. The link to the church live stream is actually under the video for this Zoom. I mean, in the live though, on YouTube. So thank you so much for giving us your time. We are honored. We appreciate you coming here and sharing this with us. And from our TWC home and headquarters, we love you so much. Thank you, Mr. Valentine. Thank you, Miss Winifred. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you, Mackie Doodle. And thank you, Mr. Isaac. Have an amazing day and a week ahead. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for having us.